Okay, so welcome to the Bugaroos podcast. This is the best podcast around. Best, I'd say, teenager, young adults podcast around. So this is our first podcast ever. I love it. It's going to be awesome. So James, tell us, why did we start this podcast, essentially?
I'm not 100% sure. I think
Yeah.
Why did we start this podcast?
You know what? That's a good question.
Why did we?
You know what? It's a good question because it's like, there's so many reasons why to start a podcast. It could be a sports podcast just for banter, which is kind of what this is. But I'm like, there isn't a really good young adults podcast out there. And I'm like, man, we could really shine this one down and just give you guys news, what's trending, and have some fun. That's what it's about.
Yeah, just have some fun with doing our own podcast. And I think both you and I were like into podcasts. So we decided,
exactly.
You know what? We might as well just start our own one and see how it goes. Yeah. Welcome to the first ever Bugaroos podcast.
Yo, Bugaroos, let's go.
Let's get into it if I can.
Into our first segment, we have questions for each other, just so you get to know like who we are. Firstly, my name's Caden. This is Yames.
My name's James, but he always calls me Yames.
Yames is the best name in the world.
Yeah.
So, my question's for you, James.
Okay.
Number one. The happiest moment in your life.
Oh, happiest moment. The thing is, I've had so many happy ones.
That is
so true. Like just choosing one of them. Flip.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I love it. You have to put the good ones out there first.
I think it was my happiest moment. I think it's probably when I got accepted, was one of the first people to get accepted to high school.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Because everyone was really stressing about going to high school and where they were all going to
Yeah, totally. Same for me. Yeah.
So getting that acceptance like in February in grade 7, I was just
stoked out of your mind.
So stoked.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorted. I know where I'm going.
Yeah. That's awesome. So I love that because also for me, I was so stoked when I got into high school. Like just the thing of acceptance in anyone's life, it's awesome. But question number 2, why are you a musician? It's a gnarly one, by the way. Yeah.
I actually talked about this last night. I had a gig last night and they asked me why. One of the questions that they asked me was, why are you a musician? And it's weird because I literally was like, okay, I'm going to be a musician after watching a movie. I watched this one movie called Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and one of the guys there played bass, and I was like, oh, the music just sounds so dope.
Yeah.
And then I said to my mom, hey, I want to learn guitar. Let's find a guitar for me. And here I am.
Damn.
9 years later, give us a take.
You're almost a decade now. That's crazy.
Almost a decade. It is crazy.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
For me, like, also a movie got me into like what I love doing, which is like surfing. Yeah. Movies, I have like this powerful connection with people. It's crazy.
Yeah, which movie was it?
Chasing Mavericks.
Oh, yeah.
Best movie in the world. I love it.
I'm pretty sure.
Jay Moriarty, shout out. We miss you, boy. But anyway, question number 3. Thoughts on the coronavirus?
That's a topic. That is a real.
That's a whole podcast by itself, boys.
Honestly, the coronavirus, for me personally, I mean, it's affecting a lot of people, but as much as we can look at negative, there are positives. For example, people are banding together to actually do things.
Yes, for sure.
Rather than, this is happening, we can just let it slide or whatever. People are really taking a lot of steps to prevent this coronavirus from spreading. Yeah. So
that's
as much as people are going to look on the bad side, I'm going to be the one guy on the bright side saying everyone is coming together.
I love that. That's a good perspective, for sure. Question number 4. Would you be an uneducated millionaire or get paid to study? Uneducated millionaire or paid to study.
Here's the thing though, what do you mean by like uneducated? So like, would you just have money and have like no idea? Yeah,
so basically you don't have any educated knowledge of, let's say you wanted to talk about space, you know nothing about that. Or you wanted to talk about gender equality, you know nothing about that.
Ooh.
So literally when you're having topics like this, you're just uneducated.
Oh, wow.
Which is so not you.
I would pay to be study. Yeah, definitely be paid to study.
Damn. Why would you get paid to study though?
I generally like learning all the time. For example, recently I picked up like video editing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so good.
like, I love learning all the time. I mean, I'm still in college now, also learning. And I just love learning new things all the time, developing skills I already know and improving on.
100%. Yeah. So you also got into gaming. Why have you got into that?
I've always been like a nerdy person. I mean, glasses and whatnot.
True story.
Yeah. I think all my friends were just playing games, and I decided, you know what, I might as well get myself a console, saved up, bought a PlayStation 2.
Yes.
Crash Bandicoot.
Shout out.
Yes.
Crash Bandicoot, the best game.
That's where it was. And I just got into gaming from there, and eventually like went through the generations of consoles. And now I own a gaming PC. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's
mad setup
awesome.
as well. It's really cool.
It's a nice setup.
As we get into the last question for you, I know you have some for me. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But if things work out, would you live in space or not?
I don't know. Like, theoretically speaking, though, it would be healthier to live in space simply because of, like, the Earth being messed up and everything.
Oh, yeah,
but
true.
I feel like if everything was to work out, I'd probably stay on Earth because space exploration for me is just, like, it's there, but it's up there.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, if people I knew, like my family and like all my friends decided, okay, we're going to all collectively go there, then I would go, obviously. But but not everyone's going to be able to afford to move there.
It's a mad ticket. Yeah. Shout out Virgin Atlantic.
Yeah, we're still waiting for that ticket, man.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
But get this. So this lady, Christina Koch, she stayed in space for 1 whole year.
1 whole year.
That is crazy. She works for NASA.
Mad.
That is mental.
That is
if you're out
mental.
there, like, I would love to do that. So NASA, shout out. You guys better come at me. But get this. So in space, bones deteriorate faster. Lungs and organs actually weaken. And your vision becomes impaired. That is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the trip to Mars is like 3 years. So only if SpaceX or someone comes up with something faster or like better ways that'll keep your immune system and your body better, then I'd actually go.
Yeah, I mean, you did say if everything works out.
Yeah, if everything works out.
If everything works out. So like they figure out all those problems, then sure.
Then
but like I said, it all depends on like who's going. It's like you don't want to go to that one party where you know no one.
It's just me out here.
It's just me here out of Mars.
For me, I'd like miss the beach too much, or missing your friends, missing your family, like the freedom, because you're away for like so long, and you're gonna miss like so much things from Earth.
Yeah.
But also, Christina Koch, she said she actually misses space.
Seriously?
So it's like, you get a connection out there, so that's crazy.
That's madness.
Yeah. But let's go into the questions for me.
Right. I have like mad basic questions.
That's good.
Okay, first question is, what's your favorite pizza topping and why?
Whoa, that's such a tough one because I love pizza so much. Favorite pizza topping, I'd say anything with like bacon and avo.
I get you.
Yeah, sorry to you guys who don't love avo. You're missing out so much. Avo is the best.
I'm one of them.
No, yummies.
No, it's just, I mean, I don't mind avo. It's just not me. Like, I can understand why people like it.
Yeah, some people either love it or hate it. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, and then like you get me just sitting on the fence. It's like, it's cool. It ain't me.
It's cool, but I'm not going to go for it.
Yeah, it's not me.
Totally.
Okay, next question.
Yes.
I feel bad for asking this, but when did you and I meet?
Yeah. Ooh, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
Sure. I think it was definitely through youth.
Yeah, it was through youth.
Damn, were we like grade 9 or so?
Yeah, was it
with Stefan?
With Stefan's RDG?
Yes, that was mad throwback.
I thought it was that, but I wasn't 100% sure.
So we've known each other since 2015, like 5 years now.
5 years.
That's gnarly. Yeah.
I feel like we only recently though became more friends.
Yeah, when we started like leading together and definitely getting this started is like mad dream that wanted to come true. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So cool.
Okay. Next one is what was your first impression of like church in general? Because I know that's how you and I met. So like your first impression of church.
So I grew up in church, like a lot of people, I guess. Yeah. I didn't like going to church, like honestly, because my family was like, no, you have to come to church. It was like a rule. It was like religious, like you had to. It was a tradition. Like our family, always down the line, always going to church, always mad involved in church. So I didn't like it that much because I was forced to go. But obviously now coming into a new church that I chose to go to, it's a whole nother story. But before, no, I didn't like it. I thought it was a bit too caught up and people had to follow certain rules and you had to do this, you had to do that. And I didn't like that part of it. That's why now I get to choose my own church and I love this. Yeah.
So what church did you come from, now that we're on that topic?
Yeah. So I came from Every Nation at that time. I was in Tukai.
Okay. Yeah, I came from Plumstead Methodist. And,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in Cape Town now, it's good.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay.
So
Next question. This is actually something a little bit weird. So
go for it.
A bit of backstory.
Yeah.
My parents wanted to name me something else.
Ooh.
They wanted to name me, well, like my mom and my dad had a little bit of debate on what they should name me. Did your parents ever like want to name you something else?
Yes.
Or have you ever wanted to change your name? So
that
it's
is,
like a bit of a two-parter.
I love that question. So my parents actually were, if I was going to be a girl, they were going to call me Jessie. Ooh. Hence my second name, Kaden Jessie.
Seriously, that's just, that's epic.
But it's a unisex name, so it's chilled. Yeah. But I wouldn't like it as a first name. Jessie.
I get you.
Not keen on that. But I actually want to add a second name or third name rather to me. So I'd like it to be Kaden Jessie Silva Williams.
Oh,
because always, I love like Brazil and that's my land, bro. I love that country. And that's just like a well-known name there. And a lot of my favorite soccer players from Brazil, surname Silva, hence the name Kaden Silva, spelled with the A at the end.
Yeah.
But I just love that name. I always wanted to add it to my name, like on games, when you make your own username, it's always Silva, bro. Always Silva. Yeah.
Okay, last question. Why do I keep doing that? I try to unlock my phone.
It's good flipping your phone.
Okay, last question. It is, if you could learn a new skill, what would it be? And why would you learn this new skill?
Such a tough one. If I could learn a new skill, I would definitely want to learn how to fly.
Like fly?
Like be a pilot.
Be a pilot.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
That would be so cool. Just like travel, especially if I own the jet, which is a well-off like dream or whatever. Balling. But that would be so gnarly if I could like fly my own plane or just fly in general.
Yeah.
Because some of my friends do it and they're like, yo, bro, it's so awesome. Like they go to pilot school and all that. Yeah. They're really enjoying it. It's like seeing the world from another perspective,
Yeah, it must be so much pressure though. Like, because imagine you're like on one of those like big planes. I don't know plane numbers. I'm sorry.
Same. Sorry.
And you have like maybe like 50 people on board. Yeah. Like you are responsible for every single one of those people's lives. Sure. It's not like driving like a taxi or anything where you're responsible for like a few like people's
20
lives.
It's or
like
so.
You can mess up and you will crash land, and those people most likely will die.
Yeah, and it's not a good crashing at all. And like those Airbuses, like Emirates, it goes up to like over 100 people on there. It's an Airbus, which is what they call it. It's massive.
Yeah.
And it's like just the pilot, the assistant pilot. I'm not sure what else is in that place who's driving or whatever. Yeah. But like that's crazy. There must be so much pressure for hundreds of people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's a skill. That's what I'd like to learn.
It's a skill. It's definitely a skill.
So that was really good questions, but getting on to the second segment of our show, the Buggeroos, let's go. Yeah. Any crazy stories that you have?
Crazy stories.
In your life you've just heard of, Who doesn't like a good crazy story?
Crazy stories. I think you should go first because I still have to think of my crazy stories actually.
So actually check this out. That's why I was telling you to go first. So get this. This Daredevil, Mad Mike, he literally got killed in a rocket launch, gone wrong on Saturday, like a month ago, in Barstow, Calif. So this was two witnesses who like saw the accident happen, and it was crazy. He was 64, so he's called Mad Mike for a reason. This guy was a daredevil, bro.
Yes.
Like this guy, it was his third launch. He's a flat earther, by the way. Oh. He believes in the flat earth. Like, guys, come on, get it right. The earth is round,
No, it's square.
What? It's a cube. It's a cube. Not.
We are living in Minecraft.
Whoa. We're living in a simulator. That could be true. You never know. But literally, this guy is like, no, I'm going to prove to you guys that the Earth is flat. And he made his own rocket launch. Like, he put bucks into this. The first two, it took off, landed, but he didn't get proper height. The third time, this guy set up a rocket with a ladder, made it by himself, by the way, funded the whole thing himself, and literally a steel ladder was attached to the rocket launch ramp, make it easier for him to enter the cockpit. But when the rocket launched, it hit the ladder, sending the launch like a bit off, and literally it ripped the parachute can, and as the rocket was going up, things started to fall apart, and Mad Mike died.
Dude.
He died at 64.
That's unfortunate.
It was steam-powered rocket, wobbled and did a huge arc before crashing less than a minute later. He went into the sky, Chapman says, I'm not sure how high, but his goal was 5,000 feet. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. What the heck, guys? What? Then it did an arc and came straight down, nosedived into the desert floor, about a half a mile away from where it landed. So that was an article that I saw online. That's crazy. What a daredevil.
Yes, bro.
She was started at 64. Making your own rocket. So guys, if you want to make your own rocket, work for NASA, you know.
Yeah.
Or SpaceX.
Actually, now that you're mentioning rockets,
yeah,
I have a fun fact.
Go for it.
So in South Africa, we used to have our own space. What was you, like a space
station?
I wouldn't even say space station. It's like where they made rockets.
Ooh.
So,
I know what you call it. But I get what he's saying. Yeah.
So, as a lot of people know, Elon Musk is a South African.
Yes, he is.
Fun fact, he also went to a school called Pretoria Boys High School.
Oh, shucks, he went there?
Yeah, he went to Pretoria Boys.
That's awesome.
If I'm not mistaken, this could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
I know he's from Pretoria. Yeah.
Yeah, so my dad actually is also someone who went to Pretoria Boys.
Yeah. Whoa.
Believe it or not, also landed up being a rocket scientist.
Oh, shucks.
He went and stayed in South Africa.
Yeah.
He still got a pension from SA Space.
Yeah.
When it was still called SA Space.
Yeah.
And he made plenty of rockets. We even went I went up to Pretoria for my grand's 80th, and we went to one of the places where where it was a museum where all these rockets were stored, and some of the rockets that he made were there, and he showed us, this is one of the rockets that we made way back when.
That is so cool. Oh my gosh.
And it's honestly crazy because I thought he was just like an engineer or something. Yeah. Because he now lectures, not saying where. Yeah. He lectures engineering. So it's crazy.
That's so awesome.
It really is.
Imagine he had to work with Elon.
Yeah. But the thing is, I'm just thinking now, if he had gone to America, he would have made so much more money. Oh, yes,
definitely.
Considering, the space race and whatever.
Yeah, and the economy that side as well.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he could have been Elon Musk.
Mental, dude. But get this, Elon Musk, he said by business analysts, he might actually be the first trillionaire.
Seriously? Oh, yeah.
In dollars.
That makes sense.
In doll hairs. That's crazy.
Definitely makes sense.
Because now he's at a few billion. Just a few.
Yeah, just a few casual
just a few billion. But he has actually over 6 companies. Yeah. It's I can't name all, but SpaceX, Tesla. There's one with AI.
Yeah, and then there's the Boring Company.
Yeah.
You know about the Boring Company.
Literally called the Boring Company. Yeah. Also a few of our making robots and stuff like that, and PayPal and those type of payments. But it's so much more. There's depth to Elon. He's such an awesome man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have this question for you as well. Yeah. It's just out of the 5, but it's just a good one that I think we should speak about. Mm-hmm. The topic of money is always big in the world in general.
Yes.
So, James, to you, does money change you? If you were to become a millionaire,
so if you were to become
or poor, just a change of money.
So, I think if, let's say, for example, myself, if I were to become a millionaire right now, I personally think it would change my lifestyle, but not who I am as a person.
I love that.
Yeah,
sure.
Because I've come I've like learned through the years like how to actually be a genuinely nice person. Not trying to.
Yeah. No, this is true, guys.
But
James is
I'm
awesome.
trying to. I always try to stay like a nice person rather than any sort of circumstance allowed to change me.
Yeah.
So if I were to become like quite rich, I would still be the same person. I'd probably just, live in a bigger house, have a lot of other stuff, but I wouldn't change who I was at the core. So I feel like a lot of people, if they had to get that much more money, they'd act a lot more like they're big deal. And I feel like they would also try to be like Instagram influencers, like, check
this is
this
true.
car,
this is so true.
This is
flexing on everyone.
But
totally.
there are definitely people out there who would be like, okay, cool, this is chill, this is just my amount of money, and like live their own private life, whatever. I mean, if I had to get that much money, I'd probably quit college and start doing other stuff. Yeah. Because I'd have like a lot of money to fall back and live on.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I love that answer. Definitely take a lot more risks, but I'd still be the same person.
For sure. In business, you have to. Yeah.
The thing is, though, if I had to go the other end of the spectrum, the poor end, I feel like I might change in the sense that I would have a lot less time than I do now because I'd be working all the time. If I had to lose everything, I feel like that would be some sort of motivator to go and just work and work and work and work and not just sit there. Because I know I can't sit.
Yeah, same. I have to hustle, bro. I have to.
You have to do something.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I had to lose all of the money that I have access to and all the stuff I have access to, I'd try my very best to like work back to where I was and even push past that.
I love that.
So what do you think? How would you think about the ends of the spectrum?
So for me, like getting onto this another article, which is really awesome, but I think people have too many misconceptions of money, of what it does to you. For me, money just amplifies who you already are. For example, if you're a greedy person, you become a millionaire, that's not going to take away your greed because it's like, I have more, but it's going to be like, no, you're going to get greedy for more things and more things. If you're stingy, it's not going to make you more giving out to charities and stuff like that. Like, yes, you'll put on that face and you'll give a bit there, but that's a small percentage of your money. You'll still be a stingy person. So what a lot of millionaires I've heard of, or what they have said, is money amplifies who you are, which is so true. It really does. But get this entrepreneur who owns Dallas Mavericks, the basketball club, owner Mark Cuban became a billionaire when he and his first co-founder sold broadcast.com to Wahoo for $5.7 billion hairs. Yeah. $5.7 billion. That was in 1999.
Crazy. Dude.
So he was 40 years old, and this is what he says. He's 61 years old now. He's hitting 10 figures. So hitting 10 figures was surreal, just like it is now. And in his experiences, he's also saying about a lot of misconceptions that people have about getting money and staying super rich or getting to that point. And saying super rich is that money automatically changes you in a big way. And that is true. Anybody thinks that money changes you, and it can in a lot of respects, but it doesn't have to change you. It doesn't have to be a thing of, I have a big head now because I have money. So money doesn't have to change you drastically of the person you're going to become. It's not going to be like, I'll become a nice person when I get money. It's not like that. Money doesn't have to change you. And before he made a fortune, he was like totally broke, and he didn't have enough money to open a bank account. Like, that's how broke he was. And shared a $600 month to 3-bedroom apartment with like 5 guys. And now he's a multi-billionaire, so he's seen a change in money. From having nothing, not having a bank account, to being like a multi-billionaire. He's seen the change of money. And it says everybody thinks that money changes you, and it can in a lot of respects, but it doesn't have to. And this is a billionaire, so get that from him. Like, if you learn anything today, money doesn't have to change you. Having a little or a lot doesn't matter. Just be true to yourself,
Yeah.
Always through it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel like it takes like a lot of mental strength to like understand the money,
Yeah.
So
Definitely,
yeah.
Shucks.
Like, the thing is, if a lot of people, when they get money, their egos get inflated, like you said, and it just amplifies who they are.
Yes.
But there are definitely people out there who are like, I have this money, now I can do better with it.
Yeah, that's also true. That is so true. But also, it's like, how do you think your family will treat you? Like, will they ask for more? Or how will your friends treat you or come up to you like, hey bro, can I get a few extra bucks? I need to do this. And people might be asking a lot of favors to you and stuff like that. And that's where it gets crazy. Yeah. That's the crazy part.
And I think that's when you decide who like your real true friends are.
Definitely.
Because like
the true people.
If they are your true friends, then they won't be like, hey man, I need a little bit of money here or there, unless they are like really strapped. Yeah. Otherwise they'll still treat you the same. They'll just you'll just like have all the stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, this is what we're ending with. So the true and false segment. Oh my goodness, this is going to be absolutely mental. So what happens? What happens is the loser, they have to say their most embarrassing story or stories, whatever you feel like. And it's going to be super funny. It's going to be awesome. So James, you want to give me the true or false ones first?
Okay.
It's out of 5. Okay. Whoever gets the best score.
All right. My goodness. I got an interesting one.
Let's go. I'm ready.
North Korea is not the only place you can't buy Coca-Cola. True or false?
Is not the only place.
It's not the only place.
True.
Yes.
Yes.
The other place you can't buy Coke is Cuba.
Oh yes, I've heard about this. That's crazy. I have a feeling it's because cocaine used to be in Coca-Cola back in the 90s. And Cuba, they're blocking out that because it's a cocaine hub. Anyway, what's up, Cuba? What?
Word.
Let's go. One correct. I'm pumped. I don't want to lose.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What's your question?
Okay.
Are we doing this 1-1?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do 1-1.
It's considered rude to write in red ink in Portugal.
Ooh. This is one of those ones that's just so out there. It feels like it can be true.
It's a major
that's the problem. Now, I'm going to say false.
It's actually true.
Is it?
Yeah, it's so rude if you write in red ink in Portugal.
Oh my word, teachers
that's
must
a
be
weird.
bad.
That's a weird one. Portugal, what's up with red ink, bro?
It's like teachers must be so rude then, because you know how they write all in red ink.
In red ink. No. Yeah.
So now you know the red ink. The teachers are really being rude.
Keep that away.
Okay.
Question number 2.
All right. There is such thing as weapons grade chili.
False.
Nah, it's true.
Oh my goodness. Weapons grade chili.
Yeah. The world's hottest chili pepper. Yeah, the hottest chili pepper in the world.
No way.
So hot it could kill you.
To consume?
Yeah, to
consume. My goodness.
So there is literally the weapons grade.
If I think about
dragons.
Chili's so gnarly, bro.
It's so hot, it's downright deadly.
Yeah. Oh.
That is crazy. I've seen people actually eat that and they've like cried.
No way.
Like snot and everything.
People put their bodies through the weird stuff,
It is crazy.
Yeah. That is nuts.
It is actually nuts.
Here's a good question for you. True or false? A jellyfish has no brain.
It's true. Jellyfish.
Yes, that is true. Well done. Yeah. I would have not known that.
Yeah, I heard a long time ago that jellyfish are like...
They have no brain, they have no heart, no bones. Crazy stuff.
Crazy.
Okay, so that's 1-1 so far.
Yeah, 1-1. Yeah.
Let's go.
The Canary Islands are named after birds, not the dogs.
Yeah, it's named after birds too.
It's false.
Oh!
It's named after the dogs.
What?
Yeah, there's actually a canary dog as well.
Oh, I did not know that. I didn't know dogs that well. I mean, I love it, but yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so question 3.
Yeah.
True or false? Bill Gates is the richest man alive.
Is he the richest man alive?
Yes, Richard. Like the most wealthy person in the world.
I feel like that one is true, isn't it?
No, it's false.
Wait, who's the richest person then? Oprah.
Jeff Bezos.
Oprah. Jeff Bezos, the Amazon guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
$108.6 billion hairs.
That is.
So, but Bill Gates is one of the 3. Okay. So Microsoft's obviously up there. Like their stock for the company, the value of Microsoft is $1 trillion plus.
Seriously?
Yeah, but Bill Gates is one of the three. Yeah.
Okay.
Who has over $100 billion.
All right. Well, speaking of Microsoft, I actually got this one. The world's quietest room is located at Microsoft's headquarters in Washington. Is that true or false?
Washington. That's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So I have 2 now.
Yeah, you got 2.
Yeah, you got 1.
Oh, that's mental. Why would they need it at Microsoft though? I'm pretty sure there's like many other places you would be able to.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Yeah. I was thinking Washington is the capital of America. Is it not?
I think so. I think it's the political capital, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the White House is there. I mean, we don't say this. I don't know. It's sorry for not knowing geography. I didn't do geography in school, guys.
I didn't either.
Yeah, but here's the 4th question for you. So you have 1 correct so far. I'm sitting on 2, bro.
Yes.
The highest wave ever surfed was as tall as an 11-story building.
Ever surfed?
Yeah.
I don't think that one's true.
It has. Yeah, you're right. It's false.
It's false, yeah.
You said it's not true? That is correct.
Yeah. Because how can you surf a wave that's big? That's 11 story.
Oh, but get this.
Yeah.
The fact is actually as tall as a 10-story building.
10 stories. Yeah. So just like one.
So this was in Nazareth in Portugal. So 100 feet, which is a 10-story.
Yeah.
30.48 meters. 30 meters up. Are you kidding me? And they surf that. Big wave surfers, you guys are incredible. Like, I want to do that so badly.
Y'all crazy, but you're incredible.
Yeah, like
y'all crazy.
Seeing that happen is nuts.
Yeah. Okay. The longest place name on the planet. Which number are we on now?
Number 5?
Number 5.
Yeah,
okay.
I have one more question for you.
Okay. The longest place name on the planet is 127 letters.
Oh, that's false.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It is false. It is false. It's 85.
Oh, my. That's still so long.
Check. There's actually like...
Okay, I'm going to try and say this. I don't know where to start. It's so long. What? Tu mata wakata gihanga kowa otoma itaturi pukata pi maki maang arona kupaki. I'm not even gonna try. It's still going on. That thing is so long. That's 80 what?
85.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
That is crazy. That is honestly crazy.
Yo.
Like, as you were saying that, I'm like, are you trying to summon something?
Whoa. You never know, that was so long.
Like, just the sky splits open.
Oh
and
my goodness.
Something jumps out of it. Like, Caden, what did you do now?
Sorry. I didn't know what I was reading. It was just so long.
Yeah.
So I have 3 now, and you have 2 correct.
Okay.
If you get this right, we have to go to a sudden death.
Sudden death.
If you get this wrong, embarrassing story, let's go.
Oh my word.
Okay. Someone paid $10,000 for an invisible artwork.
$10,000. The thing is, it's not like an unreasonable number for someone to pay.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, like an invisible artwork.
Someone paid $10,000 for an invisible artwork.
I feel like it could be more, though. That's the thing. Like, it could be more. I'm going to err on the side of caution and say that that's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well done. I never got that.
Yeah, I feel like... Yeah. The thing is, though, I feel like it could have been so much... Someone could have paid so much more for invisible artwork.
Yes.
And be like, okay,
people go nuts for art. Art is awesome, though. But
invisible art.
An art collector actually did for non-visible sculpture created by actor James Franco. Oh. It was his artwork. It is billed as an endless tank of oxygen, which you know is air. It's called air salt for $10,000.
That is crazy.
If you want $10,000, make art. Sell it. You'll make so much cash from that.
Yeah, I think maybe just like take off your shoe, like paint the bottom side of it, and just
throw it.
There.
Yeah, that's art.
It's my carbon footprint.
Yeah, literally.
That's
good. That's good stuff. So that's 3-3.
3-3.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I do have spare here, so
I don't.
Don't you? Okay. All right. I haven't looked through all of these, just by the way.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. The Earth's ozone layer will make a full recovery in 100 years.
True.
It's false.
Oh, my goodness.
It'll take
Less.
It'll take 50 years.
Whoa. Full recovery.
A full recovery. But remember...
Oh, shucks, I actually saw that article.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure the years, but that's awesome.
It's 50 years. But the thing is,
so awesome.
that's if we had to like completely just stop pollution.
Yes.
Right now, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
We all know. Okay, you can scroll through here, try and find some facts. All the ones that...
Have you seen these, though?
No, I haven't. I promise you I haven't.
Okay.
You have to scroll down, though.
Yeah.
To see which ones. So try and find one of those facts to test true or false. Well, like you have to, if it's false, you have to change something.
So just read the number, for example, that.
Yeah.
We're not the most organized, but it's awesome. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Africa and Asia are home to nearly 90% of the world's rural population.
I feel like there's other places, though. That's the thing. Because, no, it's false because there's also India.
No, it's actually true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not everyone lives in the booming city of a sprawling suburb. Many people still make their homes outside of bustling locations.
Okay.
What am I reading? Yeah, but it's
reading
true.
up on the fact.
Wait, so that's true because it's a statement.
Well, yeah.
So we both got it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually have one in my head so you can use your phone.
Okay.
Oh, more sudden death.
Okay, more sudden death. Okay.
My goodness.
Right. I'm going to ask you another one now.
This has been fun. I'm enjoying it.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Not that one. I reckon... Yeah, let's not do that one. South Sudan is the world's youngest country.
South Sudan.
Yeah.
False.
It's true.
Oh.
South Sudan is the youngest country.
Where is that?
I have no idea. South Sudan in North Africa just gained its independence from Sudan in 2011.
Sure, 2011.
Yeah, so it is now the youngest country. Okay.
Shout out South Sudan.
South Sudan.
9 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Let's
True
check.
or false? A crocodile is considered a dinosaur.
I'm going to say it's true.
That is true.
Yes.
Yeah, it's oh my goodness.
No. What is your embarrassing?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have some embarrassing story. Before we start the story, is it about a girl?
No. Wait, if I think about it, there probably is a few. Because like for me, I'm an adrenaline junkie first off. So I do nut stuff. Like on Friday, I stage dive and no one caught me. I fall so hard on my ass and my backbone's still sore, guys.
Is it still sore?
Yeah.
It's okay.
But I went again because I was psyched. I was like, I have to get it right. And this guy Joel's like, yo, you have to go again. And then I jumped again and I landed it.
It was good.
Me.
It was so
stage dived. That was the best stage dive ever.
You also went backwards on the second one, though.
Yeah, I jumped.
That was crazy. I was like,
I jumped that way the first time. So imagine this. And no one catches me.
Yeah,
no one caught me the first time.
Yeah, literally. Because I was on and I saw like all the people just slowly start going to the one side. I'm like, what's going on?
It was like
jumping again. Then I see, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah,
he's doing it again.
I had to. Everyone was like, okay, we can't let him break his bone again. Everyone came, so I was like, I psyched myself up. I'm doing this again.
Yes. And what was really awesome about it, I think. Because we were all in our school uniforms. We all felt like kids again.
Yeah, just like rippier school, so we're all wearing school uniform. Yeah. That was so cool. But yeah, I'm an adrenaline junkie, so I do a lot of gnarly stuff. Like I try backflips and I can't do a backflip. Hurt myself on Friday as well trying to do a backflip. Okay. But that's not my most embarrassing. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Okay, I'm going to give to you because I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
Oh, come on.
I might as well go through all of them, we got time. So, that's short ones. When I was under 9, so I played football from under 7. Okay. Always played football my whole life. Just stopped a bit in high school, focused on other things.
Aye.
In under 9, we played a game. We lost 16-0.
Ooh.
16-0. And it's not like you play 90 minutes under 9.
Yeah.
It's like 15 minutes off or less. It was like 10 minutes off. 16-0, bro.
How do you...
I felt so bad. That was crazy. And the best part of it was my coach. He was so proud of us. He's like, you guys did so well. Like, I love how you passed the ball. And you guys played really well. I'm so proud of you guys. And we're like, Coach, we just lost 16-0. Thank you so much. But no thank you. Teach us better.
Teach us better.
Yeah, but I was so embarrassed. And so I was so competitive with soccer.
Yeah.
And that I was like, oh. And all my friends and the other team was laughing at us. Like, we beat you guys 16-0. I was like, I just want to go home. Just want to go cry in my bed. Yeah. It is so bad.
Shame.
That wasn't one of the worst of it though. For me that was bad. 16-0 but oh my goodness.
And imagine like
gives
Liverpool losing Plymouth 16-0.
That would be the banter of the league, but yeah. But that was so cringe for me. Yeah. But here's another one.
Ooh. He's prepared a few.
Because I
just had one in my head and it's so bad.
I used to do karate, and so it's very strict. Our sensei is awesome though, but we are lining up and I need to pee, James. I need to pee.
No.
Sensei, can I please go use the toilet? No, we're just bowing now and we're ending up soon. Okay. 5 minutes later. Sensei, I really need to pee. Can I please use the bathroom? No kidding, we're going to be done now. We're literally ending and now we're about to bow. And when you bow to the senpai, to each other, the sensei. So it's a long process and a few other things. And James, I hate to say it.
Yeah.
As I bowed the first time, I wet my pants. I was about 10 years old and the whole dojo floor became wet. Sorry for you guys who did not like this, but I had to put it out there. I wet the floor and luckily everyone we were done, so everyone walked off. 1 or 2 people saw, just laughing at me. Cringe about it now. But my sensei saw it and he's like, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I should have let you go. I'm like, yes, you should have. Are you kidding me? I had to piss my pants in front of the adults and all my mates. These are the guys I fight with. They're going to take me for a piss now. Literally. Because I pissed on the floor. Yes. Yeah. And he's like, well, at least now I'm not the only person who will peed on the floor. And I'm like, my sensei also peed on the floor. I didn't feel that bad, but I felt pretty crap. Peed on the dojo floor.
Of course.
It was bad. Last one. In Switzerland, I was riding my bike at night. And
wait, you in Switzerland?
Yeah, in 2016, I traveled Europe for a while. That was really awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, shout out Switzerland. You guys were incredible. Well, not in this case, but I was riding my bike in Switzerland and I was just like flowing at night. I was really going, and I was riding like in the middle of the road or so. And then I got off the pavement, and then literally, it's like that basket bike, so it has a basket in my front, put my phone and stuff, my fanny pack, and as I went off the pavement, I like fell off the bike, by the bus stop, in front of everyone, and it's like these teenagers, and they're just laughing their socks off on me, and like, I'm like, oh shucks, my phone and stuff, so I pick up my phone and my bike, I'm like, oh, I'm fine, I look at my phone, I'm like, it's fine, but it's not, my phone is cracked, I'm like in pain, because I fell off the bike, I did not expected.
And the emotional pain just hit you.
The emotional pain was the worst. And I acted so cool, calm, Keith, collected, and all that, but they were not having any of it. The teenagers were just laughing at me. And I was like,
teenagers, oh no.
I felt so embarrassed. I was like, I'm acting so cool, but they're like, yeah, I can see your phone just shattered, because that time was when the back of the phone fell off. So everything was just all over, and I'm like in the middle of the road, shucks, and getting my stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. They're just laughing at me.
It just hurts.
And they can't understand that I'm saying I'm fine, because they speak Swiss German. So I'm like, I just felt so embarrassed.
Oh well.
Good times, but also not good times, because it was not good.
Good times with embarrassing times.
Yeah, very embarrassing. That was bad.
Yeah.
I fell straight off my bike. But you know what? This was awesome. This was our first podcast. Yeah. So, stay tuned. We're going to post once a week probably. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed it. James, you have anything else to say?
Yeet.
Yeah, yeet. Subscribe to the Bugaroos podcast, the best multi-nation young podcast in the world. Subscribe.
Awesome. Bye.